Okay, so here's a story about Picasso that I just made up. So one day Picasso is painting and his assistant walks in to see a half done painting of two lovers in the center of the street, covered with trees on both sides. And the assistant looks at the painting and notices something is off. Takes him a while to realize what it is, and when he does, he keeps silent and doesn't say it because he doesn't want to disturb Picasso. So after Picasso finishes the painting at the end of the day, the assistant says, "Sir, I just noticed that in the painting you were just painting today, the shade of the trees is not right." Picasso turned to him, smiled, and said, "Well, the painting is not about the trees." That struck him. He could not understand it, but the assistant thought that asking Picasso to explain might come across as dumb. So he parked the idea and went home for the day. The next day, you know, he was curious about what Picasso had said the whole night. So he kept thinking about it. You know, okay, the painting is not about the trees, but doesn't mean that you can draw or paint a wrong shade of the trees, right? And the thought just wouldn't leave him. Then, you know, he he couldn't sleep at night, so he reached the studio early next morning. And as he was pondering about the conversation yesterday, he went to the painting and saw how the wrong shade, the darker shade of the trees, and the lovers in the center, bottom center of the painting, in bright colors, means the entire painting is drawing the focus to the center, to those lovers, the subject of the painting. If, on the other hand, they were a brighter, correct shade, what they would be doing is they would be drawing attention to themselves. So, if you want to create correct paintings, then make sure that you don't get lost in creating correct shade of the trees and instead realize that the painting is not about the trees.